Welcome back to Life Coach C. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And let's have a conversation in the comments if anything I'm saying resonates with you. I wanted to create this video to discuss how specifically a stay-at-home mom can find time for fitness. I am a stay-at-home mom to 2 toddlers Monday through Friday. The oldest toddler is 3 and is in preschool for 2.5 hours. And the other toddler just turned 2. So needless to say, time is pretty much non-existent once they wake up. So just to give some insight into my weight, the day before I gave birth to the last child I'm going to have, I was 197 pounds. By my follow-up postpartum appointment, which was 6 weeks later, I was 181 pounds. I had not been doing anything aside from, caring for a newborn, breastfeeding, but wasn't really mentally involved with, okay, this is the nutrition I'm eating, or this is what I'm trying to do to make sure the baby weight is gone. And I just living life. At that point, I had 2 under 2, so just managing, coasting along. And then by I want to say May-ish of that following year, May of 2023, is when I realized this weight ain't go nowhere. I was up to 183.4 pounds at that point in time. I realized I stopped taking pictures, stopped taking videos of myself, just was not enjoying how I looked or how I felt. So that was my first attempt postpartum into my fitness journey. Needless to say, life lifed, and I was unsuccessful. I feel like probably by September, October-ish of 2023, so around this time a year ago, my fitness journey was non-existent, and it was just full-time mommy, fiance, sister, daughter, all the other things except for caring for myself. So then let's go to this current fitness journey, which I feel like now is becoming more of a lifestyle because it's been over 3 months that I've been able to keep it up. But this current fitness journey that I'm on started around July 2nd of this year, 2024. At that point in time, I believe I was probably 170 something. Once again, that was just me maintaining whatever I had established this time last year when I stopped. I was just maintaining. I wasn't working out. I was paying attention to what I was eating, but wasn't being strict about it, wasn't meal prepping, was not doing any of the things from October of 2023 up until July of 2024. Okay, so then I'm not feeling great. At that point, there were some health things going on, and I was like, something's got to change, right? Something's got to give. And time is the biggest issue. So at first, I was like, I'm just going to get moving, get myself moving. So the first thing that helped me to find time, essentially, in this fitness journey was challenging myself. I am a competitive person, whether I'm being competitive against myself or I'm being competitive with my partner, with family, with friends. I am competitive. It's ingrained in me. I challenged myself to 75 soft. I knew 75 hard. That's too much. 2 workouts a day, and you want me inside and outside? No. I ain't doing that. 75 soft, 45 minutes. I can do that. Make sure I'm having at least, a liter of water. I love water. I can do that. pay attention to my nutrition. I did that before. I can do that. I know I just got a meal prep. Alcohol, social occasions. There was my birthday, my partner's birthday. So there were celebrations I knew I would want to drink, but I don't gotta drink like that. So I got that too. I feel like that was pretty, and the reading. So at that point in time, I was already listening to the Bible on Audible. So I figured whatever my workout was going to be during my workout time, I know most people, they need to get pumped up and listen to music and get themselves going. I don't have to, or at this point in time, I didn't have to, or at that point in time. So I was like, I can listen to a book. I'm a mom of toddlers and I want to get more reading in anyways. So if I need to make my workout time, hopefully things didn't change too much there. So I was like, I'm gonna put these together and make the most of the time that I have, because I don't know when I'm gonna have separate time to read on top of this 45 minutes that I'm about to take. So started the challenge, I believe, officially July 22nd, because originally it was summertime. So I was like, let's just get the kids out and they can walk with me and, I can get in 45 minutes. But walking with toddlers is not the same as walking by oneself. So then I had to revisit, okay, what is this walking going to actually look like? Because where I was in my fitness journey, walking, that's the best I could offer myself. So I already knew for the next 75 days, I am walking for 45 minutes. I'm going to have a middle point. I will turn around and I'm coming back, but I'm getting outside and I'm walking. That is going to be my workout. If at some point in time, which it did happen, I felt like I had enough strength to either walk faster or walk a certain amount of miles, which my ultimate goal became for 45 minutes. My goal was 3.5 miles. So sometimes I would have to go past that 45 minutes because I wanted to make sure I got in 3.5 miles. But then I had to let myself, 3 miles is a good end point for somebody that hasn't been working out. So I walked, and then my walking moved up to like walk, jog, and then I was able to get in like running, walking, and I would like run every 1/10 of a mile or 2/10 of a mile and then take a walk break and then pick it back up. So I believe my time ended up getting down to like roughly around 37 minutes to complete 3 miles. When I started, I think I went over 50 minutes to try to get to 3 miles. So I made progress. So that was progress for me in my competitive mindset. Not only was I able to complete 75 soft, but I also was able to speed up my time for the same destination, ultimately, for the same amount of miles considerably. I meal prepped because I also knew as a mom, if I'm going to make sure that I'm getting in my meals, I need to meal prep. So I made time for myself. And by making time, that meant I woke up at like 5:30. Well, I think no, for the summertime, I was able to do like 6:30 because the kids didn't have to be anywhere in the morning. But then once school started, I had to push up my time, and it was like 5:30, depending on when I actually could get out the house, how long is it going to take me to get back, and then getting everybody situated, morning routine, getting them out the door. Then I was doing my meal prepping. I was getting in my water. I was listening to my book while working out. So I got into that routine of just like having the 45 minutes to myself, able to take in the book that I'm listening to. When I get home, I already know like what's about to be my post-workout / breakfast meal, because if it was not something that I needed to have prepped, it was something that was already prepped in my mind. So it was easy to just put together. So making time really means finding the time. How do we, as a stay-at-home mom or a soon-to-be stay-at-home mom or soon-to-be new mom, find time for fitness? We don't really find it. We create it by basically making our days longer. And I know for some people that's just like, well, that's not the answer I wanted. That's not what I wanted to hear. I want to know, how am I going to find it in my day? It's there. You just have to create it. So for me, I created it by waking up earlier, because once them toddlers are up, basically from when they're up until they go to sleep, they have my attention. And there is the option of, once they go to bed, I can work out. But for me, working out is just like a good jump start to my day. It helps the blood start circulating. It helps me feel like fluid and flexible in my joints. So I knew it would be more beneficial for me to work out in the beginning of my day as opposed to the end of my day. That may not be the case for you. You may be somebody where working out makes you tired and it helps make you sleepy. So you're going to work out before you go to bed. It's all a matter of what works for you, but you have to be willing to create the space for you to try it out. I challenged myself, so I just dove right into 45 minutes. That ain't for everybody either. I know that. I am aware. So start off small if you need to start off small. Give yourself 10, 15 minutes, the beginning, middle, end of your day. Make sure you intentionally set out that time. Do it consistently. So a quote that kept me going, that kept me motivated: it takes 21 days to build a habit, and it takes 90 days to make it a lifestyle. We got to start with baby steps, right? So you find that time by first making it a habit. The goal, you need to make it your lifestyle.